Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. I'm Presmal, and today we're back playing some more Epic Auto Towers. Now, there has been a new tower added, which is called the Medusa Tower. Now, if I'm correct, I can actually force this a little bit, can't I? With this. So, let's see. Prism Tower. If we can get it. We'll see. We'll see if we can get it early. If we don't, then we'll probably cut to me to when I actually do get it. So, one more time. Okay, so let me jump cut here. Okay, we're back and we do have the Medusa Tower up. So, let's select it and we'll see what we can do with it. Now, when infusing mana, infuse same mana against chase tower. So, I have kind of messed around with this already. And basically, when I infuse the tower, it gives the stats to the thing next to it, right? Essentially, that's kind of what it does. And this is why I put it here rather than anywhere else, because anywhere else could cause other issues. Now, one thing I want, to start with, is lots of mana. The second thing I want is a red or a blue djinn, and I would like that as early as possible, if we can get one. Now you're probably thinking like, okay, well, why would I want those? I'm like, well, actually, because they actually kind of work well with the Medusa Tower. Which, you know, is a bit unusual with the theming and stuff, but hey, don't knock it until you try it kind of thing. I'm going to still level up this imp because, you know, I probably put this in the wrong place as well. I'm still going to infuse the Medusa Tower anyway, because I feel like I can get more value out of it by doing that. Plus, I'm just trying to survive this early game if I can. Drova Tower, very interesting. That gives me permanent stats, so we'll put you there, so at least you get rid of that for now. And infuse you again. Yeah, we'll take stats on this one because I haven't got the setup ready, but chances are we might not get it, which is going to be very annoying because I would like to have it if possible. Could put that in there, but that's kind of pointless now. We'll just save our mana. We accept the loss at this point. But yeah, you can get like a really good combo up if you just do get the right pieces, which we're not really. So we might try it a different way and see if we get the Medusa Tower later. So let's, because it's a loss now, because I've already wasted it anyway, and I don't have enough stuff to get going. So we'll try it some other way. So, we can try this some other way. First things first is set this up just so we can kind of get enough mana. We need to get at least 5 mana consistently on this guy. So anything else is just subjectively better, and they eventually start ramping the X infuse up on him as well. Plus, if we get other ways to buff him as well, that'd be kind of nice, but for now, we're just going to spend mana into him. He's going to buff that, and then do whatever. Ooh. Then that means we can at least consistently buy more every turn. This is pretty good, although it does disable what I was trying to plan to do, but he's a good defensive tool, so we'll put him here. And then we'll just spend the mana into him instead this time round. 6-9, nice. I guys assume that was going to happen. We'll then get some stats. I will put this down. Now, because I'm spending mana, he'll gain the health, then he'll level up. So now he'll keep consistently gaining attack while gaining health every time we spend mana, which we're hoping to spend 5 per turn, so that's 5 health per turn. I will say putting that umbrella at the end is terrible, especially for randomness. So now I put 8 mana there, that then spends 6 mana, which I'm assuming doesn't trigger this. It's only when a tower spends mana. And this guy's getting attack every turn as well. So we got some other ways to do damage and stuff, so that's like a not a bad thing. Irrelevant if we don't get the Medusa Tower that we want, we've got the one thing that we needed. So this Djinn is kind of the whole idea. So the genie here does the rightmost tower, this does the leftmost tower. So they synergize with each other quite nicely, that's why I put them together. Although it doesn't really matter that they're together, to be honest, for this particular run. So we can spend 3 mana here, and then infuse this guy, which infuses that guy, which will not trigger it just yet. Do it once more. But then this guy then should infuse that one. And this will kind of bounce between them both, in a way. And this will also keep increasing his health. There's another 3 there. No idea if I survived this, but no. And this is what's happened with most of my runs, is the fact that I've never survived them all. But we will try again a different way. That's what we'll do. Uncommon towers. It's a pretty good one to start with. We'll just put that down. I'll just chuck loads of mana into it. Get its stats up straight away, so if I do get a Drover Tower, we can just use that immediately. Like, the more I bump into this guy, the better he's going to be for me as well. Irrelevant if I don't have the rest of the combo pieces that I want. But we get one of them straight away. Again, no point checking more mana into this guy until, you know, other stuff happens as such. Now there is. Because this now starts increasing this one. It's a small amount to start with, but it does keep going up and up and up. That's really good. Would have liked to have this as well, but it's fine. Spend that there. So we got both the 2 bits I wanted earlier than we did last time. Plus we got some good defense, which is always nice to have. I will take the mana here, because extra mana means I can actually like maybe spend stuff as well as actually like do other things. So we'll do this. So he's at the 4, that's at the 4. He's just got more health now. He survives, kills most of everything off anyway, right? By himself. And then do the same again. That should be now to 5. No, he hasn't increased. Now that should scale and scale. In theory. Because they changed how the genies work as well, the E3 Genie Tower. There we go. So now this will trigger that to go over to there. Oh, this is so good. I love the genie combo. And the only one that's going on this side will be the new tower that we have existing. Okay? If that ever does come out. Again, like, it would be nice to have other stuff, but like I don't have other things to spend the money on yet, so yeah, we're doing it this way. This is the way we're doing it. Plus, these are gaining more stats every time as well. Though I think we lose this also. It's a bit of a shame, but it is what it is, right? No, we don't. Cool. That is really good. To gain a level. No, just give me the better common and uncommon towers. So here is where I would have kind of rolled to get him, if I could have done. But again, we'll just spend mana, continue going through, and then maybe we'll get other ones. Maybe we'll get the freak tower up and stuff like that. But this is what we're going to rely on. Oh, and take... No, just take... Yeah, take those then. I'm going to put this guy down. He'll level this one up. And it is worth doing that. But these guys are actually gaining... is it 5% of their stats every turn? So they're actually doing quite well by themselves, look. Like, just leveling themselves up. Which is kind of nice. Right? Put that down. 6 mana. which you could take that to 10, which then you put 9 in, so good wait to do that. Again, use this token to do the same thing. Because he deals with stuff quite well, getting more mana this time around as well. Ooh, a gargle. No, just use that here, because we can then basically gain it for the turn. And yeah, I guess we do. We just do this again. Like, this is getting scaled up so nicely, and with the Drover Tower, it's going to be actually really useful later. Could put the Drover Tower on this as well, actually. Couldn't I? No. Just level this guy up, so the Gargoyle will become, like, not unstoppable by himself. Although the Drover Tower does kind of interfere with, like, these guys getting their levels, which is very annoying. Ooh, that's not bad. That's another option as well. But the infusion goes here and here. It's hilarious because I've got no way to reroll right now. So I'm just surviving on, like, whatever I can get my hands on, really. Yeah, I'll take level up on the Drover and level up on the mana as well. We'll sacrifice this turn to not scale, essentially. This guy does a lot for what he's capable of doing. But the fact, like, this is 14 now to this, and, like, vice versa, like, they're scaling each other plus everything else on the board. Every turn they increase by 1 as well, so I just get more and more. Is really useful. And I think they're I think they're just underappreciated now. Like, once you get both of them, it doesn't really matter if they level up or not, right? I mean, it does for, like, their, like, later scaling and stuff, but it's not necessarily needed anymore, right? Like, did they do a good enough job by themselves? Here we go. That's what we wanted. So now, this just mimics the stuff. And need more mana. I should have could take the level, but Medusa goes there. There we go. So now we do need to upgrade the genie and stuff. That's the next part of my plan. This won't gain any more levels anymore. It'll pass them over to this, which is kind of disappointing. But hey-ho. We must do what we must. So now, what I end up doing is I infuse this, which infuses that, which infuses that. And then that should infuse this. It's dumb. It is dumb. So now I am got 1, 2, 3, 4 dips of just spending my mana as and how I feel like it. We can level this guy up now. So now he technically will do it twice. So if I could infuse again on this, it would continuously jump between them both, right? Which would be absolutely hilarious if I could get this to land on, like, another genie tower. But I just wanted to kind of showcase off the new tower in a way that was going to make it a bit more interesting than just, oh look, here's like a broken tower that I can probably mess around with, right? I would have loved to have... Still getting loads of them as well. I would have loved to scaled this up into ridiculous levels, if that were possible. But with the setup I currently have, I don't think it's that easy, right? Guess I'll put that down. Start putting this guy down as well. So this guy now gets like 7%. Like the percentage increase on the level up is not that great in my opinion. Because you just don't gain much more out of it. Like the 7% extra. But the X by 2 though is kind of interesting. Except for genies. But this won't do the rightmost tower for genies. But with a Medusa, you get the bounce, right? And the Ifrit tower, you get the bounce. So I just get to bounce the buffs repeatedly. It's great fun. If it didn't count the Inferno and the Ancient Tower, this would be like one hell of a build, right? I could see this being like super broken in like many different ways. Yeah, let's put a bloody tower down. Why not? At this point. And do that. And I must do this because that'll start getting attacked but also get eaten. And do the buffs again. Because the main thing is just triggering this guy to give 24 stats across. And triggering this guy to duplicate this guy's stats, which is 22. Which is quite a lot, right? It's not about what the stats are, it's the fact that I can trigger them that's more interesting to me, right? And we can just keep buffing stuff and buffing stuff and buffing stuff. Thing is, I don't even think like this build is really that overpowered. As you see, I'm still kind of struggling with just like kind of the cost of everything, even with the amount of mana I've got. So like overall, is it really that overpowered to have like some of these ones just be normal common towers and stuff? Like their abilities are a little bit much, but like I don't think the Medusa tower is really meant to be a rare, really, for what it does, right? It's broken in a certain setup, but getting to that setup is normally very difficult. I mean, we tried to experiment with the Medusa tower, right? We tried experimenting. Didn't work out in the way that I wanted it to, but, you know, hey-ho, that's where things goes. But again, if you do enjoy these videos, do leave a like, subscribe to see more, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.